say, have you heard of Mr. Pigs? He is here to feed you all, give you candy from his bowl. Chew, 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 until you die.
Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Tazz here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today what I've got for you guys is something very special. Over the course of the last week, we've had quite a bit of news and information come out regarding Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. We've gotten the official story trailer, which is kind of our opening cutscene for the map Terminus, as well as we've finally received some actual gameplay, along with a giant breakdown in the form of an article from Treyarch letting us know what they have in store for us with this year's Zombies mode. So as always, everything that we go over here will be linked down there in the description below, all the trailers, all the articles, and everything in between. So kind of the format that I wanted to do here is we're going to react to a couple of the trailers that they just dropped, and then go over the giant article worth of information. So without any further ado, guys, let's just hop right into it. Alrighty, so here we are over on the gameplay reveal trailer. I've been kind of trying to avoid everything outside of I did go through and read the article a little bit just so I have an idea of what we're going to be talking about when we get to it, but I've pretty much avoided anything, so this is my first time watching it. I'm very excited. I love Cold War Zombies. As you guys can tell, I'm a massive Zombies fan, so it's great. It seems like Zombies is back. So let's just stop yapping and get right into the trailer. Black Ops 6 Zombies. Weaver? Okay. The team assembled, just like we saw in the opening cinematic. This map looks like a mix of Mob of the Dead and like Zetsubo, it seems like. Okay. And the Omni movement.
We got some dead meat to grind.
This looks so good. Traps, nice. Round-based zombies, it's back. Okay. Big old, like, mega trap. Okay. Is the power down here? Music's pretty good, too. That guy's kind of spooky. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the thing that turns you into the Mangler. Yeah. Zombies is back, dude. This looks like what Treyarch wanted Cold War Zombies to be, but they actually had full prep and development time. Oh, swimming? Okay. It's like Outbreak. The flying guys, okay. They fly now? Traversal boat. Is that PhD flopper? Pack-a-punch. All this stuff, dude. Symbol monkey, gobblegums are back. The wonder weapon. It's like the wave splitter or something. Oh yeah, and then the new perk. Yeah, that looks fun. Turn you into a Rock'em Sock'em robot. And that's a field upgrade. Evacs are coming back, or exfils, sorry. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be fun. The spider zombie. Yeah, don't play this one late at night. Oh, and what is that? The amalgam, I think? And a big old tentacle monster. Wonderful.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 camo pack in Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Warzone Mobile.
Oh, Liberty Falls teaser? Oh, yeah. And the classic round change. Dude, and that's coming at COD next. Dude, this looks so good. Like, just right... I mean, we're going to talk a lot more about it, but right off the bat, it looks so freaking good. And I'm going to be splicing in some gameplay, too, of... They did drop like 17 minutes worth of footage from the YouTubers and everything that actually got flown out to Treyarch and played it. But this looks incredible. I'm gonna be you've got my pre-order. Treyarch, take all my points and just give me a copy of this game right now. Next up is a story and kind of character info or intel drop, as they called it. It's just a little interview with some of the people behind it. So let's take a look at that and see what they've got in store for us as well. Swap my webcam over, got this all pulled up, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's watch it.
We're all very proud and excited about this game, and we can't wait to see fans get their hands on it.
Zombies.
At the end of Cold War, our heroes kind of saved the day. We had contained the Dark Ether.
Richtofen imprisoned them somewhere. Fast
Yep.
forward 6 years, and our crew have been in the deepest, darkest hole that the director could find to conceal them from
So
the rest of the
Richtofen
world.
put them here
and
for
we
6
will be
years.
breaking them out and discovering the state of the world.
Okay.
All of the characters have gone under quite a bit of a change. Prison changes people. That's kind of inevitable.
Our crew for zombies this game is Weaver, Dr. Gray, Carver, and Maya. The first three were our
hyped.
handlers in Cold War.
You got Weaver, who's this grizzled veteran, used to be a CIA
I love the
spy,
set crew
spec
coming
ops
back.
soldier.
He's been through a lot since the
Okay.
events of Cold War. I think it's hit him harder than most because he failed his team and he's
Yeah.
had 6 years to have that guilt amass.
Weaver's gonna be
Gray
like
has
our
undergone a
main guy.
transformation.
She's physically toughened up a lot compared to the kind of lab geek that she was, and that's going to be very important now that she's boots on ground.
Yeah.
Carver is the hardcore military guy.
He's been stripped.
I feel like
of
Carver's
his
gonna have
right.
some great
Trying to
lines.
find his place could be something
He was good in Cold War.
that he could possibly struggle with.
You're supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
Maya is a new character that we're adding.
She's coming into this story desperately trying to find her brother.
I remember
She's
everybody
had
thought she
to
was like
make an
Scarlet or
unlikely
somebody from
ally
Black
in
Ops
the form
4.
of Peck.
This is Maya. She's with me.
And
Dr.
Peck is back
was
too.
a villain from the previous game, so they are not happy to see him.
That kind of adds suspicion to Maya's character in everyone's eyes. Like, why are you hanging out with this guy? He's part of the reason we're here. You can't trust him.
That's true.
But they quickly realize that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So they all are aligned on wanting to hunt down Richtofen and
Gotta get
revenge.
Richtofen.
All of us here have a common enemy.
I remember when the theory was like,
They're
oh,
going to
who's
be
the
having
director of
hero-character
Requiem?
interactions, so they're going to be speaking to each other.
All those years behind the bars.
Yes,
Feels good
it's
to get
back.
hands on again.
Pace yourself, Carver. I think we're just getting started.
Yes,
only
like
going to
that's
be
such a
happening
small thing,
when
but I'm
they
so glad
play
that
the dedicated
the
crew.
kind of chatter
They
is
interact
back.
with each other. You get a lot
Yes,
more information
thank you,
about
thank
how their
you.
relationships sort of change.
Look alive, Gray.
And you can still play as any other operator, but if you choose to play
Nah,
as these
never
hero
playing as an
characters,
operator
you're just
in
gonna
this.
get a richer experience because there's just more narrative content.
To put the players actually into the characters that are living the story,
This looks so
it
good.
brings back that tightness that I think fans loved and are going to really welcome
Yeah,
back this time
it's
around.
the
The teams
return
are
of
working
classic
so hard, and
zombies.
we're really excited for everyone to experience the characters in this story.
Can
in
it
Black
be
Ops 6.
October already, please? And then more gameplay at COD next. Dude, I am hyped. Classic Zombies is returning. Everything that we wanted from Cold War, all those changes, they're finally making them. Thank you, Treyarch. Thank you, Treyarch. I mean, we got our set crew back. We've got, the kind of battle chatter, I guess. The storyline seems like it's going to be a massive thing. The return of round-based zombies, from what they've said, they're focusing solely on round-based as well. So no more Outbreak, no more craziness that we got in Vanguard Zombies or anything like that. Obviously, all that story is going to carry over. But this looks like just a return to form, and we'll see this when we get into the article, but they talked about how they really almost wanted this to be kind of a combination of the best parts of Cold War and the best parts of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and those are two of my favorite Call of Duty Zombies modes. Plus, you've got, it seems like, elements of Black Ops 2 in there as well, because it looks like Liberty Falls, whatever the heck is going on there. We got that little teaser. We'll get some more at COD next, but that looks like it could be either like a Transit reimagined or like almost every single Black Ops 2 map combined, because the church kind of looks like the buried church, but then we've got like the Black Ops, like the classic Black Ops round change music. And everybody's saying like the transit town is in there, and like Mr. Rafflewaffles, Milo, is exploring real life Liberty Falls right now. He's like somewhere in the woods. I don't know. Like, dude's doing some crazy cool stuff. Like, the marketing is on point here. I'm so excited. I don't think I've been this hyped for zombies in quite some time. So Treyarch, you're doing an amazing job right here, just getting all of this stuff together. So we have our gameplay trailer. We have our story reveal trailer. We have our little teaser for our second map. We've had those little teasers that came out that revealed the Gobblegum, that revealed the new perk and everything with The Truth Dies, which was a very cool little marketing campaign. Now I wanted to shift gears and actually swap over to the official article that they posted over on the Call of Duty website. This is super extensive, so we're just going to kind of try to plow through this and see what we can see, try to get a lot of the big information here, but just kind of going right off the top here. Extensive comms direct from the Treyarch Zombies team, includes an expansive gameplay overview, a detailed look at your pregame preparation operations, say that 5 times fast, full details on round-based gameplay, as well as a bestiary of the Terminus Undead. Very cool, very cool. Part 1, the Prelude. Welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies, purely focused on the round-based zombies action coming to the game. The following intel barrage features extensive comms direct from the Treyarch Zombies team and includes a detailed gameplay overview and a deep dive into all of the game pre-game preparations you can undertake, full details on what to expect when you're engaging hordes of the undead during a match, and a terrifying look at the dark, again, this word, bestiary of the undead currently haunting Terminus Island. Super, super cool. So here we go. Terminus Island overview, outpost, escape the Philippine Sea. Located in the Philippine Sea is the remote Terminus Island complex. Historical data indicates a pre-World War II coal mining operator on the island, abandoned around 1932. 10 years later, Terminus became a forward U.S. naval base. Mothballed until 1965, the CIA converted it to a top-secret outpost used for the detention of blank in 1984. That is our team from Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Something else redacted. In 1986, Project Janus took over the island, building a laboratory in the subterranean mining caves. After Peck and Maya break the Requiem crew out of their prison cells, they soon learn this is a bioresearch station for Project Janus. Your handlers are Peck and Strauss, and for the richest story experience, you want to choose your operator crew from Gregory Weaver, Elizabeth Gray, Mackenzie Mac Carver, and Maya Aguinaldo, the dedicated crew of characters featured throughout Black Ops 6 Zombies storyline. And like I said, there we go. We're back to the dedicated crew. So excited. Get ready to play this round-based zombies map at the launch of Black Ops 6 on October 25th, along with the Liberty Falls map. And that is what we got the little teaser of at the end of the gameplay reveal trailer. So this is something that we're going to get revealed at COD next. And like I said, Milo, Mr. Rafflewaffles, he's doing this whole like real life Easter egg hunt. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. He's all over the place. He's been like in Washington, D.C., where COD Next is going to be. Really, really cool stuff there. And just like exploring the real life locations, because this is going to be, Liberty Falls is going to be in West Virginia, which is somewhat close. So here we go. Part 2, the Essence of Zombies gameplay overview, an introduction to round-based gameplay. So again, Black Ops 6 Zombies is going to be focused on round-based gameplay. Again, not going to go super, super in-depth with all of this, but just kind of want to hit the big bullet points here. So Essence and Salvage are the currency of round-based zombies. Both of those are making a return. Here we pretty much get a breakdown of how the point system works. It seems like it's going to be pretty similar to Cold War. You can use it to to obviously buy wall weapons, hit the box, buy perks. It sounds like the Wonder Fizz is coming back as well, which is great. Ammo caches are returning as well. You will also be able to buy, additional weapon rarities from a wall buy as well. Upgrade additional armor from a wall buy. That's new. So instead of the armor stations, armor is going to be a wall buy for tiers 2 and tier 3. As well as trials are returning as well. So that's pretty cool to see here. And then we get a little kind of a video here showing us the simplified salvage system. So it's going to just be one rarity of salvage, which is nice. Salvage, we're going to be able to get our ammo mods, upgrade the rarity of your weapon so it inflicts more damage. Very cool. In the arsenal machine, so that's new. Lethal, tactical, and support equipment at crafting tables. So that is very cool as well. Moving on here, the main quest. Every Zombies map has a main quest that you're left to your own devices to solve. Usually after the Route to Pack-a-Punch has been completed, the main quest for Terminus follows a similar pattern, and you're free to fully explore the prison area, ocean, and smaller islands with tactical rafts at your disposal to explore one of the largest round-based Zombies maps ever created. Sounds super cool there. One of the more thrilling aspects of round-based zombies is the complete freedom that you're given to investigate a variety of odd, out-of-the-way, and seemingly innocuous parts of the map. Sometimes there's nothing to find, sometimes an audio log, document, or strange artifact offers a clue to further discoveries. Occasionally, an entire hidden set of objectives is unearthed. By their nature, Easter eggs are redacted and cannot be discussed, though we can state that veteran zombie players should expect plenty of side quests to discover as you dig deeper into the secrets of Terminus Island. Very cool. And again, from the marketing here, it seems like Terminus is going to be the big kind of Easter egg heavy map, while Liberty Falls is going to be kind of like just the smaller survival map. But I feel like we're in for a big treat with Liberty Falls too. It seems like they're keeping that under wraps because that's something that's going to really, really excite a lot of people. And if the transit rumors are true, dude, I'm so hyped. While Treyarch is focused on making their main quest for each of Black Ops 6 maps more challenging than those found in Black Ops Cold War, the studio is also adding an all-new guided mode to welcome more players into the world of zombies. This mode is planned to release later in season after each map's launch to protect the sanctity of the traditional, quote, Easter egg hunt, where the community puts their heads together to find and complete the main quest and side quests every time a new map launches. So we're getting a combination of the classic Easter egg mode as well as kind of what we saw in, World War II Zombies, where there were two different versions of the Easter egg quest. The easy guided version as well as the, the normal mode, the hard mode, I guess you could say, that had no guide for it. In this mode, players will receive focused guidance through the main quest with rounds capped to certain stages of their quest progression. All side quests and other Easter eggs will be disabled to ensure experiencing the narrative is the singular priority. If you've ever been curious about jumping into the zombie story with both feet, this is your time. Players who complete a map's main quest will earn unique rewards themed after their respective map, with an extra reward for completing the main quest the old-fashioned way. Players will also earn a limited-time calling card for completing a main quest before the launch of the guided mode for that map, and longtime fans will be happy to know that they'll have the option to keep playing their match after completing the quest. Very cool. Next section here, exfil or explore. So basically telling us that exfilling is coming back. So at some point, even the most hardened, strategically focused zombies players need to extricate themselves from the relentless hordes. And once you want to leave Terminus, you can call upon Raptor 1. My boy Raptor 1 is back. Thank you, to locate a landing site where you race to secure it before you're all overwhelmed. After clearing the victory, you may yet live to see another match. Or you can continue to explore the island, facing tougher and tougher crowds of ghoulish entities until you succumb to the threats. Either way, your personal best is tracked and logged, so you know whether or when you've bettered a previous attempt. zombie movement. So this is talking about the new Omni movement system in Black Ops Cold War, Black Ops 6, might I say. And if you've seen any of the leaked multiplayer footage, you kind of have an idea of what this is going to be like. It looks like it's going to be really, really cool to use, and it's going to collaborate with a lot of perks and everything, especially PhD Flopper, it seems. So this is going to be very fun. And just going to really change up the way that Zombies is played. So heads up display options. So again, this is something that was discussed for the multiplayer quite a bit, and it seems like it's making its way over into Zombies as well. Tons of different options, it seems like, and that also includes a legacy setting that removes the minimap and positions elements in the same place as the HUD in Black Ops 3, and then you have some of the same options that you had in Cold War. You can remove the health bar and the zombie hit points, which is something that I thought I would have wanted to do, but I ended up actually kind of liking it, which makes the game play a little bit more, say, like a looter shooter, so kind of more like Destiny or Borderlands, but the direction that the game has gone in, it actually, it works. And it's something, again, that I didn't think that I would like in Zombies, but I actually kind of do. And then something else very cool, you can also turn off the Pack-a-Punch weapon camos to preserve the look of your weapon customization. That's going to be great once we get, the dark matter or whatever that equivalent is in-game. And here are some examples of the different HUDs. I think this is this is an example of the default HUD here. And then this is an example of the same scenario, but with the legacy HUD. So not a massive difference. I don't mind the new HUD. I actually liked the minimap because it tells you where the perks are. It tells you where like the buy stations and things are. So I don't mind that. I like the health bars. I like the damage points. So this is something that I probably won't take advantage of, but I know it's something that a ton of people really will like. So it's cool to see that that option is here. Okay, powering right along here, Part 3, Locked and Loaded Pre-Game Preparation. Augments, customizing perks, ammo mods, and field upgrades. Augments provide a rich and innovative customization experience, allowing you to invest into research between matches, unlocking augments for every perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade in the game. So this is going to take the place of those little like upgrade crystals in the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 stuff. So we've got these little augments here, and it's kind of a more streamlined version of it. So each perk, armor mod, and field upgrade has a research path accessed in the pre-game menus between matches. Revelations you make during your research allows you to unlock the true power of each item, which will take the form of augments. A total of 6 augments per item, 3 minor and 3 major, are yours to uncover. A minor augment offers a limited advantage to the item, usually during use. A major augment offers a substantial advantage to the behavior of the item, usually during use. From the 6 research augments, you can imbue 2 of them, 1 minor, 1 major, to each perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade. All right, weapons and loadouts. Neutralizing the frothing undead requires more than harsh words and bravado. You are fortunate to be able to count on an extensive armory from which to perfect your anti-zombie armaments before the battles begin. Let's go to the gunsmith to find out more about perfecting your pregame loadouts. So again, loadouts return from Cold War. The only difference this time is you have a primary weapon, your fists, and a melee weapon, which is interesting. Primary weapon, choose from any available assault rifle, SMG, shotgun, LMG, marksman rifle, sniper rifle, handgun, or launcher. Melee weapon, choose from several available melee armaments. Further improvements in-game access. Weapons can also be purchased with essence at wall buys. Dropped and swapped between teammates, which is very cool. Improved with damage increasing rarity powers found at arsenal machines. Improved with different armor mod or ammo mods found at arsenal machines. Improved significantly with damage, sometimes hidden effects, and additional ammunition reserves at the Pack-a-Punch. using the zombie build system found in Wallbuys or Mystery Box as your own personal weapon builds, provided you've saved the custom build and assigned it to be accessible at the Wallbuy or Mystery Box in the loadout menu before a match. This will even implement the camo charm and stickers you've applied to your zombie build weapon. Very cool and a great quality of life improvement there. Moving straight into field upgrades, these are returning from Cold War as well. The returning field upgrades include Ether Shroud, Frenzied Guard, Healing Aura, and Energy Mind in very similar fashion to how they were from Cold War Zombies, as well as a new field upgrade called Dark Flare. You generate a massive energy beam that deals lethal shadow damage. The beam penetrates everything in its path. Further improvements, field upgrades can be made even more powerful with the use of augments. Field upgrades cannot be dropped, but now for the first time in Zombies, you can swap to a different field upgrade at any time during a match by using the in-game menu. Note that your cooldown will reset upon switching to a different field upgrade. So again, very similar to how things were in Cold War. You could only swap your field upgrade when you swapped loadouts and everything like that, and then again, it would kind of reset that charge time there. And then here we get an example of how the augment system works. With the Dark Flare field upgrade. So a minor augment for it would be the Heavy Shadow. Zombies impacted by the beam are slowed. And then the major augment for it would be Shadow Ball. The beam is replaced with a sphere that damages enemies as it travels and detonates at the end of the duration. Very cool. Tacticals, lethal, support equipment, the crafting table. Crafting table is back. So we've got all of the different equipment, very similar to, what we again had in Cold War. So again, a lot of those returning systems, the crafting table is coming back. We see obviously our monkeys coming back, the Casimir device is coming back, as well as just the, standard equipment that you would find in multiplayer as well. Lethals, you've got your frag, your sticky grenade, everything like that. So again, a lot of, just similar things that are returning from Cold War. Very cool with that as well. Further improvements and in-game access. Some tacticals and lethals are intermittently dropped by zombies to be gathered as ground loot. Again, same as Cold War. Full complement of tacticals and lethals can be constructed at crafting tables along with more powerful ordnance such as score streaks. Again, same type of thing here. Moving on to the support equipment at the crafting table, this is where we get some of the interesting stuff here. Self-revive is coming back, but as we'll see a little bit later on, they're limiting it to only 3 this time around, which for a lot of people that relied on it very heavily for high rounds in Cold War, me included, it's kind of a bummer. But for those who are a fan of the old system where you only had 3 quick revives, we're returning to that kind of classic style there. So, that is something to either be very excited about or something to be kind of disappointed in. And then here in the little video, we get to see actually what the mutant injection is. It temporarily transforms you into a mangler with all the bells and whistles. So that's very cool. That's something that we saw in the trailer as well. So that's going to be pretty awesome to take advantage of, in game. Next up, Gobblegum's return custom packs the Gobblegum machine. Crack your teeth as well as the skulls of the undead with a variety of custom Gobblegum packs based on your stored reserves of this killer candy. Pick a single pack to bring with you, with each pack containing 5 different single-use Gobblegums that you've chosen to access during a match via a special confectionery machine that holds each Gobblegum in your pack and spits one out randomly once you interact with it. So similar to how they worked in Black Ops 3, however, it doesn't seem like you can get them via microtransactions. From what I understand, you earn them. The Gobblegums you choose are based on the collection you have in your inventory. One of the ways to continuously keep your Gobblegum collection filled is by earning them in-game. See below, Gobblegums are single-use items and are permanently removed from your inventory once received in-game. Gobblegum rarity, rare Gobblegum examples, shields up, Epic Gobblegum examples, Free Fire, Legendary Gobblegum example, Phoenix Up, so that's a returning one. Ultra Gobblegums, Perkaholic, everybody knows about Perkaholic, and then the Whimsical Gobblegums are coming back as well. So we get to take a look kind of at the Gobblegum machine, and that marks the return of the little, creepy teddy bear from Cold War, Mr. Peaks. Mr. Peaks is only too happy to provide you with an in-game confectionery machine from which to extricate your gobstopper. Simply interact with it, no essence required, and a Gobblegum is randomly dropped ready for pickup. The machine then cools down on a timer or will be immediately reset on the next round. Grab the sweet, and then it's added to your inventory and HUD. You can store up to 3 unique Gobblegums at once, and use 1, 2, or all 3 of them at once as well. This may very well add many new dimensions to combat, as these Gobblegums' effects interact with your fellow teammates and other augmentations and power-ups. Further improvements, Gobblegums cannot be dropped or shared, but you can swap to a different Gobblegum pack at any time during a match by using the in-game menu. Changing the pack will reset the randomized order of the new pack. New Gobblegums are earnable in-game simply for playing. Thank you so much, Treyarch. Expect to earn 1 or more random Gobblegums every few rounds. You'll know when you've been awarded a new Gobblegum due to a reward sequence at the start of a subsequent round. Any unused Gobblegums are kept between matches, and you won't lose them if you happen to disconnect from a match. Great. So this fixes the biggest issue that I had with Gobblegums in Black Ops 3, is that they were basically impossible to get very good Gobblegums like Perkaholic and things like that if you weren't actively buying Liquid Divinium and, using real money to buy the in-game currency to then formulate the Gobblegums. So I never really got to take advantage of them outside of mods on PC. So it's nice to see that we actually get to fully use the Gobblegum system, and it seems like this is fully how Treyarch intended it, even back in Black Ops 3. So they're, finally getting to really do the Gobblegum system right here. Okay, continuing to move right along here, Part 4 into the Fray round-based systems. Black Ops 6 Zombies gameplay systems, Perka-Colas. We get to see all of the perks that are returning here. Quick Revive, Juggernog, Stamina Up, Elemental Pop, Deadshot Daiquiri, Speed Cola, PhD Flopper, as well as the brand new perk Melee Macchiato. So that's a very cool name, and again, I like how it's got the little boxing arms and stuff like that. And from earlier in the article, we do know that the Wonder Fizz is also returning as well. We get a little breakdown of what all of the perks do. Again, very similar to what they did in Black Ops Cold War and in previous games. Let's take a look at what the new perk does, though. Melee Macchiato, replace weapon gun butt with a deadly punch that sends enemies flying. That looks fun. That looks like the sort of punch from Origins that you got through the little side Easter egg in perk form. So that's great. I'm going to definitely use that a lot and just go around, slapping some zombies around with a boxing glove. Very, very cool. And then we get a little example of the augments on the perks with Melee Macchiato. Minor augment, Hidden Impact, melee kills reload a portion of your held weapon. Major augment, Vampirism, successful melee attacks heal for 25 health. That's going to be very useful. And again, these little augments make me think of, perks that you'd be getting on your weapons in Destiny. Like, these seem like very much so like Destiny style perks to add to your perks. Not, again, a negative whatsoever. I actually think that's very cool. Ammo mods, the Arsenal Machine, cost to access salvage on this one. Along with rarity and pack-a-punch capabilities, your primary weapon can be outfitted with an upgrade known as an ammo mod. Okay, so these are our same ammo mods that we had back again in Cold War, in Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 4, but instead of getting them through the pack-a-punch machine, you get them through this Arsenal Machine. So again, Brain Rot, Cryo Freeze, Dead Wire, Napalm Burst, and then a brand new one, Shadow Rift. Bullets deal shadow damage. Each bullet has a chance to spawn a black hole if striking normal or special enemies, warping nearby zombies away and dropping some from the air at high speed. And then we have a little example here of the ammo mod augments as well. Minor augment, targeted, drop zombies fall on other zombies. Major augment, explosive rain, zombies that are dropped from portals will explode on contact with the ground. The Rampage Inducer is coming back. If you guys remember this again from Cold War, this kind of just sped up the early rounds. It was very useful, say if you were camo grinding and you needed to get through those early rounds pretty quickly. Outside of that, I didn't really use it, but again, a cool feature that is returning here in Black Ops 6. Next section, ground loot. We'll be getting green salvage, white armor plates, tacticals, lethal support equipments, and armor mods, which will be blue. Very cool. There are other ways to secure ground loot, including redacted. Treyarch, stop redacting things. Stop redacting things. Ammo caches, those are returning. Very cool. Those were super, super helpful. Glad that they're coming back. Tactical raft, cost to access essence. Again, this was something that they talked about a little bit earlier. This is how you get to the smaller islands. Again, from what I've heard of people that have actually played this, it makes the movement around the map really, really fast. It looks super cool. And I'm assuming that it's going to have something to do with the Easter egg too. So very, very cool here. Trials machine returns. Very cool as well. Phasing in and out of reality across the map is an odd and intriguing terminal, which intermittently allows you to complete blank special objective trials. With enough essence, you can activate a terminal unit and begin a short challenge. This can involve holding a specific zone, dispatching enemies in a skillful manner, or a host of other conditions succeed, and a special chest warps into reality, offering up something else redacted. A variety of interesting rewards. The computer is then beamed out of existence, only to periodically return for further trials to be completed. So a very similar system to what we had in Cold War, but it works a little bit differently. But again, I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to pretty much give us the same sort of thing. This was a great way to get, wonder weapons and things like that on lower rounds. So again, very glad that this is also making a return here. Next up, we've got our returning power-ups: insta-kill, double points, max ammo, nuke, max armor, full power, and bonus points. And it looks like Carpenter is not going to be returning. So give some Fs in the chat for my boy Carpenter. Elemental damage, frost, fire, electric, toxic, and then the new one, shadow. Weapon rarity upgrades, the arsenal machine, again, something that we knew about, something new, but something similar to what we had again in the past with the armor upgrade station. You could upgrade the rarity of weapons there as well. So again, a very similar thing. So uncommon green, tier 2 damage, rare blue, tier 3 damage, epic purple, tier 4 damage, legendary orange, tier 5 damage. Talks about wall buys. And again, the biggest thing here to note is that the zombie builds, so again, very similar to those weapon kits that you could do in Black Ops 4, those are returning here in Black Ops 6 zombies. So all your attachments, your camos, your charms, and things like that, if you're going for camo challenges, that'll all be there from your wall buys as well. Armor is going to be a wall buy here too. So level 2 and level 3 armor, you're going to have to buy from the wall. And it's going to work similar to how Warzone works, it seems like. So you're going to actually have to physically put the armor plates in when they break, and they're not just going to regenerate when you pick up the armor plates on the ground. Obviously, we've got the mystery box returning. It seems like the feature to give your weapon over to a teammate is also going to be returning here, so that's a nice feature. Pack-a-Punch is coming back. The biggest thing of note is they've taken away that menu from the Pack-a-Punch machine. All it's going to do is just increase the damage and give yourself that Pack-a-Punch camo, which is very cool. So yeah, here, no more menu to slow down the action. That's going to be all done at the kind of mod station, it seems like. And in here, it tells us again that those 3 rarities of Pack-a-Punch are going to be returning. Though you may elect to keep the current cosmetic look of your weapon, you're Pack-a-Punching by toggling it off in the settings. Each of the 3 PAP tiers includes an impressive and usually glowing camouflage, as well as a change in audio, especially when firing the weapon. Very cool. Moving on, they do talk about wonder weapons briefly, so it seems like we can either, pull it from the mystery box or build it very similar to, what we've done in the past. And the wonder weapon here for Terminus is the Beam Smasher. So I think I called it the Wave Splitter. That might be a Destiny weapon, who knows? But so the Beam Smasher, comparable in size and shape to a light machine gun, and features a single barrel emitting a supercharged and incredibly damaging etheric beam. Set around the barrel are resonator focus flaps that direct the energy created by the weapon. This weapon is reloaded by swapping out the side-mounted OAP, or is that DAP? some sort of canister. So we get a little bit of a tease of how it's going to work. So this thing looks very, very cool. Honestly, in a lot of ways, looks very similar to the DIE Shockwave from Die Maschine from the first Cold War map, but again, looks kind of like an improvement. Almost actually has elements a little bit of the Paralyzer as well, with that little sonic suck kind of mode it seems like it has. So that's pretty cool there as well. And if you guys noticed in that little Terminus teaser, or not the Terminus teaser, this is Terminus, in the Liberty Falls teaser, might I say, we got to look at what looks like the return of the jet gun. So again, that kind of adds fuel to the fire of these sort of transit remaster remake kind of thing. So with the Beam Smasher, we have 2 different firing modes. The primary follows a solid beam of etheric energy. The secondary mode is a focused sound wave that causes multiple targets to vibrate and then explode. Additional notes, this weapon may experience energy venting as excess pressure builds up during the expenditure of ammunition. Automatic reloading appears to cause a small blast radius and appears to knock down enemies within its vicinity. The weapon also appears to be able to be Pack-a-Punch 3 times with increased something redacted, not to mention something else redacted. So probably damage and some other thing. Very, very cool there. All right, guys, part 5, home stretch, meet the enemy. So this is just going to be talking about the different types of zombies. You've got your standard shambling zombies. Obviously, as the rounds progress, they're going to get a little bit more aggressive. They're going to get a little bit faster. Our armored zombies are returning, as well as heavy zombies. Then we've got these little spider-like dudes called vermin. We've got these flying guys called parasites. The Manglers are going to be returning. That was definitely an annoying enemy type, but if that's the special zombie that's returning, I'm okay with it. I know how to deal with these guys. And something new, amalgams. So I was right, that was their name. So it looks like just a combination of every zombie into one zombie. Pretty terrifying. Looks like something more so out of World War II zombies. But again, very terrifying, very scary. These guys, yeah, they're going to give me some nightmares. So that's going to be fun. Higher round hordes. Again, this is just telling us, that obviously as the rounds progress, it's going to get a little bit tougher. Players should expect a higher level of difficulty in general when it comes to high round play, as Treyarch has limited the number of self-revive purchases to 3 per match, coupled with the risk versus reward nature of augments rather than relying on 5 tiers of permanent weapon skill upgrades in Black Ops Cold War, for example. Players will need to make some tough choices to plan for their survival compared to more recent zombie experiences. So that right there is Treyarch telling everybody who got way too comfortable in Cold War, as well as everybody who said that Cold War was too easy. They're saying, hey, Welcome to Black Ops 6 Zombies, where we're actually going to make zombies tough, and it's going to, give you a run for your money this time. Only 3 self-revives. Again, that's something that I'm definitely going to have to get used to again, but obviously not a massive, downfall, not a massive, loss in against this zombies mode. I'm still going to have a lot of fun with it. I just probably won't get to round 100 as quickly as I did in Cold War. Terminus, a living world of terror and traps. Expect each zombies map to come with ambient encounters specific to the environment. Explore Terminus and you'll encounter the last vestiges of Project Janus security forces being pounced on and ravaged to death as the entire base is lost to a zombie outbreak. Body bags twitch on gurneys, bloated corpses suspended in amniotic fluid. There, I got it. I can speak. Amniotic fluid twitch and peer out at you from large experimentation vats. So yeah, those are those spooky guys in there. Tentacle traps, we saw that in the trailer as well. Those look pretty cool, pretty scary, but pretty cool at the same time. Void cannon trap, that's going to be a pretty big one. Seems like that's going to be able to take out quite a few zombies at once. The tentacle, where there's smoke, there's fire, or in this case, where there's an alarming, choking, lightning-imbued cloud of toxic smog, there's a monstrously sized, writhing tendril intent on capsizing tactical rafts. This worm-like crime against nature seems possessed by a proto-intelligence of sorts, spitting out a billowing spray of noxious vapors from its hideous, splayed maw before quickly retreating beneath the waves. Venture off the main island or into the water at your own risk. So yeah, be aware of the giant spooky tentacle. Don't touch it. It's not nice. Part 6, next steps. Here we go, guys. We're almost done. Incoming comms, prepare for Call of Duty Next August 28th. And here's a mangler on Liberty Falls. Call of Duty Next returns Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. It can be viewed live, blah, 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 blah. Developers from Treyarch. All this cool stuff. We're going to be getting not only some more zombies reveals, but also get some official news on multiplayer and Warzone as well. For those who are interested, pre-order digitally on console or PC to get the Reflect 115 camo. That's very cool. So Weaponized 115 from Black Ops 2 is coming back. If you didn't have incentive to pre-order before, this is your incentive now. You get that classic camo, so that's very, very cool as well. One of the biggest things to note here, all content does not carry forward into Black Ops 6. I really hope that they're just talking about these stuff for Modern Warfare Zombies, and not the Weaponized 115 camo. I really want to use that in Black Ops 6. Additional intel, stay informed, not misinformed. Misinformation is everywhere. Ensure you stay one step ahead with the latest official Black Ops 6 information by checking the Call of Duty blog in the coming days and weeks as we dive deeper into the game along with Call of Duty Next, Open Beta, and other important comms you won't want to miss. So, there we have it, guys. Also, the truth lies. So, we did it. That was a lot. That was a lot of information. At this point, this recording is coming up on an hour. Hopefully the video is not going to be an hour long, but you guys will see when it's uploaded. So we have tons of information. Again, I just wanted to make this video because I'm excited. I'm hyped. I wanted to go through everything that was revealed. I wanted to react to the trailers, and we did that. So, with all of that said, Black Ops 6 Zombies is coming sooner rather than later. I'm very excited, and I want to know what you guys' thoughts about all of this down there in the comments below. What did you think of the gameplay trailers? What did you think of that extended gameplay? What are you thinking of Black Ops 6 story-wise, as well as which new or returning gameplay feature sticks out the most to you? I just want to know your thoughts on all of this down there in the comments below. Thank you guys for sticking through this very long video, but until next time, guys, it's been Tazz, and I will see you guys in the next video.